Nuts when the bass go boom, 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 boom.
Hey everybody, good afternoon.
Yes. Okay, so you could share screen about your PPT.
All right, so firstly, I would like to say thank you to Venture Crepe for actually bringing everybody together today on this event. I think it's a very good opportunity for all of us to still be able to connect and still find ways to progress even during these tough times. So big thank you and also congratulations to Venture Crepe on this event. It's been very good so far since morning.
Hello, Jasmine?
Yep.
I could not. Okay, yes.
Yep. So I don't know if you got me just now, but I just was saying thank you to Venture Crepe for having this event since today morning. It's been a very good event. I've been following it from morning. I think it's been a good opportunity for everybody to connect despite the tough times and we are not being able to meet physically. So this has been actually a very good effort from Venture Crepe. So congratulations to everybody from Venture Crepe.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jasmine. So
all right. So yep, going forward. So I know it's almost lunchtime. Everybody must be already thinking about lunch, but just give me a short while. I just have a very brief presentation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain very basic stuff about vanilla crepe and how it works. I won't go into too much of details to confuse everybody. I've put myself into the place of potential franchisees today morning to actually understand if I was a participant for the event today, what would I want to know? So those are those information that I would like to share today actually with everybody. So as you all know, Vanilla Crepe is basically a dessert brand. We've been around since 2014. We have grown exponentially, I would say, over the 3 years. We are currently hitting our 30th outlet in Malaysia across 5 states once this FMCO is over. Our latest outlet will be opening soon in Bandar Utama. So that will actually be our 30th flagship store. And we have been having this progress, I would say, since for the past 3 years. So how Vanilla Crepe works is actually pretty simple. So as I said earlier, I'll share a little bit on information which I think is important for people who are interested in our brand. So basically, Vanilla Crepe is we are French based. We are a specialized mini crepe player. So what we do is we customize cakes based on mini crepe versions. We use ingredients, etc., that come from France. Everything is authentic. What we do is actually very niche. It's a very niche market. So there are actually very few players. A lot of new ones recently, but then again, it's like I say, it's a niche market, so it's not easy for people to actually follow it and also copy. It's something that we have mastered for many years and we take pride in it. Currently, as I say, we have 30 outlets. We also have, coincidentally, actually have 30 flavors to go along with our 30 outlets. And we have a very good R&D team where we work on new flavors every month. We collaborate with a lot of different brands as well to come up with a lot of new flavors. For example, recently we have collaborated with brands like Nestle as well, which also helped us in our growth as well. So moving forward, actually, we are also looking to now grow our brand and our presence in Malaysia. As I mentioned, we are already across 5 states. We are currently in Klang Valley, which is Selangor, KL. We have outlets in Ipoh, we have outlets in Malacca as well as JB. And we are actually due to open a new one in Penang as well. So going forward, we are also in discussion to actually have our first outlet opening in Singapore back end of this year. Hopefully things goes well and we'll be present in Singapore maybe by end of this year. That's the plan that we are having. So coming back to the brand itself, basically Vanilla Crepe is a for entrepreneur basis, it's actually one which I say it's very, very entrepreneur friendly, especially for people who are actually looking to invest and look.
Hello, Mr. Jasmine. We cannot hear you. You are mute.
Right. So basically, as I said, we are actually a very good option for those who are looking into a passive income model. So one reason being is because our brand management and the operation is actually done very simple, very basic. So how the process works is actually very simple. If you invest in a vanilla today, basically, of course, like every other brand, you have an initial start cost. Our initial start cost is actually catered according to your budget based on your location and the style of franchise that you want. So we are not something which is very predetermined. We discuss and then we figure out ways to actually work out deals for all our interested franchisees, as we are just looking at avenues to actually grow our brand. So basically, if today you invest in a vanilla, we will say very proudly that you only have to monitor or supervise your outlet. The rest of it is everything done by our core team directly. So we have a central kitchen where I would say 80% of our operation is done. As a business owner or a franchise owner of vanilla, all you basically need to do is have a smartphone, have a WhatsApp for you to monitor your outlet running daily. It will be as simple as that. That is one reason why we have actually also grown very fast, because a lot of people find it as a very good model to invest, because they realize that they can monitor their business and their franchise even if they have their own day jobs running, because we have set a very clear and standardized SOP for all the franchise, the outlets, and the staff to follow. So basically, everything is well managed. We have a system. As you follow the guideline, things are run very smoothly. So as I mentioned, we are currently looking a lot at grab and go models, because we feel going forward, this is the way. With the current situation, a lot of people find it risky to actually invest in a full-fledged restaurant or big outlets. Coming up with startup costs is always a challenge. Hence, we are actually looking to cater more to a grab and go model. We have actually opened a couple of our own and realized that they do very well. So basically, as an investment perspective, we are looking at a fee of 150,000 for anybody who is interested to kickstart a vanilla outlet today. And the whole process will actually be done hand to hand with our HQ directly. So we will work with the franchisee to source a location. We'll do the due diligence. We'll come up with the pro and cons of it. We'll let you know what we think are the benefits in future of that location. We'll also let you know if there's any cons. We'll do all the survey, and if you have any locations in mind, you can let us know. We will do all the setting up for you. Mall liaison, etc. is all done from our part. So basically, as I mentioned, 80 to 90% of the job is basically done by us. We are only looking for people who are passionate actually in the dessert line, and those who actually have interest in doing their own business. So we have helped a lot of people doing that over the years. Currently, based on our 30 outlets, there are, I would say, multiple outlets are owned by the same franchisee. So we take this as a gauge for us to be successful, because if we didn't do well, people won't be opening more than one outlet. And last year, we got one of our most accredited recognitions when we were actually given the award by Malaysian Book of Records for the largest mini crepe chain in Malaysia. So last year, October, we were given that award when we were at 26 outlets. So despite getting that, we have not stopped. We have grown, as I mentioned. We'll be hitting 30 outlets soon. And now the plan is actually to grow it even further. So going forward, we still do have opportunities in Klang Valley. So if anybody is interested for that, we are more than welcoming franchise opportunities. And if there is anybody who is willing to actually work with us to open up more locations like JB, Penang, and as well as Kuantan, also which places we are actually considering. So we have all the logistics support, our transportation, everything is there. Our central kitchen has expanded. We have just moved into a new one as well. So we have our own cooler trucks. The whole platform, the whole system is actually ready for people who are willing to start off their new business. So what we are looking at is actually for partners who are willing to work hand in hand with us. Of course, majority of the work is done by us, as it is our brand, it's our brainchild, but then we also require franchisees to play their part as well. But what we can promise is hand-to-hand support that will actually eventually bring about success for both the franchisor as well as the franchisee. And we have also, like I mentioned earlier, a dedicated team that works on our product, on our branding, as well as our own expansion as a brand. So we do that on a regular basis. So that is another strong point that we have done. And over these tough times, we have actually invested a lot into our online branding over the past, I would say, 12 to 18 months. We have really ramped up a lot of our efforts online. Hence, today, people know us almost in a lot of different places and platforms, etc. We have even grown our online presence. We now have our own delivery system that works. And then we also have everything on third-party platforms, etc. So no matter where you go today, you are bound to actually bump into a vanilla outlet or even a vanilla branding. So we take pride in those kind of things that we have managed to achieve. And going forward, we have more plans in mind. As I mentioned, we are looking to expand to Singapore, and then slowly we are also planning to move into other Southeast Asian regions as well. So Thailand and Indonesia are so down in our plan going forward. Barring, of course, the pandemic doesn't spoil our plan, as most of us are facing those issues these days. So in terms of a franchisee, if I would like to say, it's a very simple process. Of course, first and foremost, you have to be interested and passionate in growing your own business. And if you think a dessert brand like ours is what that you are looking at, then we are more than willing to welcome you on board. We'll be doing everything with you hand in hand. We are looking into investments, as I mentioned, on Grab and Go platforms. So if you will need a ballpark figure, we are looking at 150K all in for someone to actually kickstart their own vanilla crepe outlet today. And solely based for today, actually, we had a management meeting, so we have came up with a special offer for this Venture Grab event today. We actually do have a special promo for an outlet for first come first serve basis today. We actually have an outlet confirmed in a very good location in TTDI PJ, which is available for any franchisee which is willing to kickstart immediately. It's a ready outlet. Everything is there. We have all the equipments. Everything is ready. So we are actually looking for somebody to take that on an immediate basis. So if there is anybody interested to kickstart their business ASAP, just drop us your contact in the link below, and then we'll get in touch with you with our special deal today solely for this Venture Grab event.
When the bass go boom.